Hey guys, it's Dan, your host here at Dan's Reviews. Today we're going to be doing a video talking about The Walking Dead Season 1, the first season of The Walking Dead ever. So this is going to be a new series. I'm kind of just throwing it out there. I'm not even announcing it. I'm just starting it. What we're going to do, we have 9 Sundays until The Walking Dead returns. 9 Sundays. The 9th Sunday is the night Walking Dead returns. But basically what I wanted to do something special during the break on the Sundays, since we can't review Walking Dead on Sundays anymore. And there is no Walking Dead on Sundays anymore either. I figured I would do one a week, do a look back at Season 1, I do a look back at Season 2 the week after, a look back at Season 3, a look back at Season 4, a look back at Season 5, one a week as we get to The Walking Dead Season 9 second half. So, yeah. This is a series I wanted to do. I was thinking about should I do it, should I not, and I figured I feel like quite a few people would actually like this, so tell me if you're not interested, but I do have a lot of people that want to see more, throwback reviews, what I think about some of the older episodes. I've done that before. I've done throwback reviews for certain episodes in the past, but I haven't really done, sat through and actually gone through the entire series, so that's what we're going to do here. So I have every season of The Walking Dead on Blu-ray from Season 1 to Season 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 6, we've got 7, and then 8. 7 and 8 are kind of the weakest, but whatever. So, let's go over Season 1. We're going to discuss one of the best first seasons of a television series I've ever seen, Season 1 of The Walking Dead. So, to say right away, I would say my favorite episode of this season would have to be the pilot, Days Gone By. My favorite character of this season, that's something we're also going to do. Favorite episode, favorite character of the season. My favorite character of this season would definitely be Rick. I would definitely say Rick is my favorite character in Season 1, and he is my favorite character in the series overall. So, yeah. So we go through this season. So we start off with the pilot, of course, Days Gone By. Of course, Rick is, looking for gas, and he finds the teddy bear walkers. So a lot of people always viewed that as one of the best scenes in The Walking Dead because it was the first scene. I wouldn't say it's the best scene in the series or anything like that, but, because a lot of people have been saying that, but I don't think it's the best scene, but it is a pretty cool scene to see the little girl walker at the beginning, and it's like, wow, what kind of show is this? That's the kind of thing you would get from that opening. So, yeah. So, of course, Rick and Shane are in the car. They're talking. It's kind of normal. It looks like it's a police show almost. They're chasing down the guys. And, of course, Rick gets shot and wakes up in the coma. And, of course, it's a full-on zombie apocalypse. So, of course, he tries to go back home and finds that Lori and Carl are not there. Gets hit by Dwayne by a shovel, and of course, Morgan kind of tells him what's going on. So they get to know each other a little bit. Of course, they go to the the station. They're able to take showers and stuff. Rick kind of knows because of the photo albums missing that his family is alive. So basically, they decide to go their separate ways, and Rick goes off on the horse and decides to go to Atlanta to see if they're alive. Now, of course, Atlanta is overrun, and of course, he gets quickly, he has to, abandon the horse, or at least gets off the horse, and the horse gets eaten, and of course, he goes into the tank. So, of course, he almost busts his eardrum when he tries to kill a walker, and of course, that is the very end of the episode, as you have the music that goes through, which was also played in Season 9, Episode 5, this season, and then, of course, you hear Glenn on the radio, so that was cool. So, of course, he meets the others. We get to see them try to get out of the city. Merle causes some problems for them, but they do manage to get out, and, of course, Merle does not get let free because the key is dropped, so, in the drain. So, I love that. I love the part in Episode 3 where, Daryl is like, because he's like, I had the key. I dropped it. And Daryl's like, you couldn't pick it up? Because it sounds so dumb. He's just like, I dropped it, So, yeah, I was laughing so hard when I saw that. I had the key. I dropped it. You couldn't pick it up, So, yeah, it sounds so dumb, really, when you hear it the first time. So, yeah. But basically, we go through this season and we get to see, Rick and Glenn go through the guts and stuff. They get everybody back to the camp when Rick reunites with his family. So, of course, that kind of ruins things for Shane. And, of course, it kind of takes it out on Ed, too, at the end of that episode. And, of course, we get the beginning of Daryl. Rick decides to go back into Atlanta, where they do encounter the Vatos. And, of course, they capture Glenn and stuff, and we get to see all that stuff go through with the old lady and stuff, and we find out it's like a nursing home type of thing, and they don't got much time left, so Rick gives a few guns, So he gives a few guns to those guys as well. So that was pretty cool. I love the part too when Daryl just he shoots the arrow right into that one guy's butt cheek or whatever. That was funny. And then when they meet each other later, he's like, "That was the guy that shot me." He's like, "Sup, huh?" So everybody's kind of coming face to face, and the Vato stuff was really good. So of course we got the stuff with the camp and stuff when it gets overrun. Of course, Jim digging Pryor, and then of course him remembering his dream, and that's why he dug the holes to begin with. And now we know what they're going to use them for, the bodies. So of course Amy dies, Jim gets bit, Ed dies, gets devoured, and quite a few other randoms at the camp as well. So yeah. I really enjoyed that, though. I thought that was really an awesome scene, and of course, really sad when you see Amy die and Andrea kind of react and stuff. So, we've got the episode where basically they're kind of cleaning up afterwards. Episode 5. You've got Shane and Rick, who are Shane almost shoots Rick, and Dale kind of notices, and we have a lot of stuff going through here as they decide that they're going to go for the CDC. So they do try. Of course, Jim doesn't make it there, and they do leave him, and basically I'm assuming he of course dies probably immediately after, and of course they go to the CDC and they find Jenner. So of course Jenner says once that door closes it doesn't open again. So of course you get to see the group actually have a decent time. They're having a little get together and stuff. Everybody's happy. There's hot water and stuff. Glenn, hot water, so that was cool. And everybody's just happy. That's the thing I really enjoyed to see about that episode. But the happiness ends very quick as Jenner kind of locks them in without telling them that he did. And of course, he tells them that in an hour, they're going to be dead, So, of course, Jenner is kind of losing it, and, they don't want this. Rick is trying to convince him, and of course, Jenner does after a while open the doors, and they immediately go right out. So Jackie of course stays. Andrea tries to stay, but Dale kind of doesn't let her. He wanted to stay with her, but she didn't want him there, so she kind of has to go as well. And of course they get out, and of course they can't because they're trying to shoot the glass. The glass won't break because the doors are sealed. And Rick uses the grenade to set the glass on, just blow everything up basically. So the glass breaks, and they get out, and you see the walkers all over the place, and they're shooting the walkers and stuff, really exciting stuff, and, they're timing it, they're getting in the RV, and they're like, okay, it's about to blow up, and Andrea and Dale come out, and of course, the season ends with the, end of the CDC, as you get to see everybody just, take cover, and that was the end of it, as they drive away. So, Jackie's dead, and of course, Jenner is also dead as well. So, amazing season. Love season 1. I think the season is great. My favorite episode would have to be episode 1 for sure. But I really also did like episode 2. And the finale was also pretty good as well. So, yeah, great first season. One of the best first seasons of a television series. That's why I got so invested in the series. This season right here got me to watch season 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and, even 9. And it got me to stick through the show even at the worst parts. I think we all know what I'm talking about there, So, yeah, season 7 definitely was the worst part, that's for sure. So, season 8, though, I know a lot of people complain about season 8, I get it. But season 7, in my opinion, was the real worst part. Season 8 was a little better, just a little bit. But there's still a lot of problems with that season. I can't wait to get season 9, though, to to add that to the background. So yeah, really excited for The Walking Dead Season 9 second half to return, so I figured I would do this little series here, starting with Season 1. Next week we'll do Season 2, if you guys are interested as well. If you're not, actually tell me as well, because I do want to know, because I did kind of just start this series out of nowhere. So, really cool stuff, cannot wait to review Season 2 if you guys want to see it, and yeah guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.